A Division III athlete trying to take his or her talents to the next level is one of the most respectable stories in my opinion. Earlier this year, Rennell Marshall was on the set with me as he approached his opportunity to excel on the professional stages of football. And today, I have a hooper. Trevor Gilliam has got some game. A quick guard with a handle and passing ability, Gilliam heads to Portsmouth, Virginia this weekend to attend an exposure camp. Coaches, scouts, and some great talent will be in attendance. A good friend of mine as well, Trevor Gilliam, is on the set with me today. Trevor, obviously an easy interview for us to conduct because we've known each other for quite some time. We're in the locker room together. And before I get to your opportunity this weekend, which is going to be awesome, take me through everything, starting from the locker room after that tough ODAC conference loss against Lynchburg.
That's a touchy subject. Yeah, it was tough. Me and you were both seniors. We made the most of it. We ended on a great note. We passed down some knowledge to the younger guys, so I think, in my opinion, it'll help them, keep going to the next step, maybe get that ODAC championship.
Yeah, does it take some time? You end on a loss. Only certain amount of teams can end with a win. How long does it take to get over that fact that you lost that last game and to actually realize we accomplished some great things this year?
Oh yeah. It's one of those things. It took a little while. I say it took about a week and a half. I tried to. It was tough. I didn't want to see anybody. I didn't want to go to class. So it was one of those tough times I had to push through, and I had to reflect on all the good things that happened.
Yeah, and we smile because we can laugh about it now,
Yeah,
fortunately. But now you got the opportunity to play some more ball. This weekend's big for you. When did you decide that you were going to try to take your talents to the next level, and how did you get this connection to this exposure camp?
Well, it all started probably say my sophomore year of college. I fell in love with it even more. I wanted to continue to go as far as I could. It came about, I did my own research. I just pretty much went to Google, found the own sites. They sent me an invitation, and I took it from there.
Yeah, and I know there's some other opportunities as well after this one, but what has the training regimen been like? And, you said there's a lag after that last game, a week and a half. So when did you start that training regimen up? Obviously, you got to train for something like this, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It started right after spring break. I took that whole week off. I let my mind rest a little bit, let my body get back to where it should be mentally and physically. So as soon as we got back from spring break, I got right on it.
And what's that entail? You lifting some weights? We getting some cone drills in there?
Yeah, handling, just the basic shooting. I need to work on free throws, as you always told me.
Yeah.
So I've been working on free throws, handles, getting quicker, faster, stronger, all that.
Absolutely. And going into this, it's probably really important to get some background information on how realistic it is, where you would be going. What's a goal for Trevor Gilliam? Is there a specific destination, a specific role, or a specific team that Trevor Gilliam wants to link up with?
It's a specific country. Hopefully Barcelona is the destination.
That's
where I want to. That's really where I want to end up. They have really good leagues over there. They pay well, and it's cheap. Good teams, great competition. Most of the guys that I know that I talk to, they're over Barcelona, Brazil, that whole region. So.
And going overseas is obviously a huge experience. You have a passport, am I right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and there's obviously some language barriers as well. Have you done any research on some languages?
I'm hoping.
You took Spanish here.
Yeah, that was a tough one, but I'm hoping to, being around that whole culture, it should be able to help me out with learning how to speak and those different languages and being more fluent with the culture and things like that. So.
Okay, now, have we checked into, I know it's the McNeil Group.
Yeah.
Through the McNeil Group Association, I saw their Facebook page that you're going to this tournament exposure camp in Portsmouth. What kind of talent is there?
Well, I would say it's mid-major D1, high-major D1. It's some of those guys, they're not automatically put into the draft like Brandon Ingram, things like guys like
Quinn
that.
Cook.
Yeah, Quinn Cook. Guys like that who are automatically eligible for the draft, so they don't have to really work as hard as these guys. But I honestly think the competition will just be as strong as ever.
So, yeah, I looked into it a little bit. I saw maybe some D-League scouts there.
Yeah. Right.
How do you wrap your mind around that? You're going from playing in the ODAC to playing some guys that could potentially go to the NBA.
Yeah. It's a very humbling experience. Just going in there with an open mind, you know, play my game, and do what I know, do what I got to do to succeed.
Yeah,
and
you
make
know,
it, so.
you know not to jump with anybody,
No,
right?
oh no. I know my limits. I'm gonna take more charges than try and block shots.
Absolutely. And in terms of scouts and coaches like that, how do you plan to handle stuff like that? Do you have a resume or a highlight tape you plan to pass out?
I made a resume, yeah. But I mean, I'm just gonna handle myself as professionally as I can. You know, if they interview me after a game, after a loss, you know, I'm gonna handle it as professional as I can, and I'm gonna make connections with the coaches. You know, just get in their ear, give them a little bug in their ear, let them know that I'm here, from a small Division III school to make it. You know.
And obviously, as a member of the mass communications program, Dr. Keller will love this.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you know how to network.
Yeah.
We're very well trained in networking,
Yeah.
but I just want to. Portsmouth, Virginia is not close.
No.
What are the arrangements? What is this experience going to be like for you?
Well, we had to get a hotel. Player check-in. We have to check in at 7 p.m. I believe on Friday, so I have to be out there pretty early. Check into the hotel, get everything situated. And just go from there. Just hoop. Just play basketball.
And is it a tournament style setup? Or are there any stations? I mean, things like this vary a lot.
From what I understand, it's a quick workout. You know, you do a couple drills, get you in the start flowing, get some blood flowing, and then you get your team assignment. You get assigned to a team, and then from there you just start playing. They have I think it's a single elimination tournament.
Okay.
So you play each team once, and then the next day, that's when the playoffs and championships start and things like that. They do also have a first team selection team, second team selection team, and I believe an all honorable mention team too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like college, but it's a quick little playoff turnaround.
Yeah, and I saw something like the first selection team gets to go to the Summer League in Vegas.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
Okay, so there's a lot of NBA talk there. There's a lot of NBA D-League talk, a lot of scouts there. You've been training. Is Trevor Gilliam ready for this?
I am ready. I've been waiting for this moment for quite a while. I'm starting to get a little antsy just sitting here talking about it, but I'm ready to go.
All right, on the drive down there, you got a lot of time to think. I want to know, what's the playlist looking like, man?
Mostly A$AP Rocky.
A$AP Rocky?
Yeah, mostly A$AP Rocky.
All right, now let's look past this for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You say you go to this tournament, things don't work out. Are there other exposure camps? Is there anything off of the court for Trevor Gilliam after this month?
Hopefully sports brand marketing. You know, I'm applying to everywhere. Doesn't matter where I end up, as long as I get a job doing sports brand marketing for any team.
And I mean, this is a very popular time for these exposure camps
Mm-hmm.
to arise. Are there any other ones that you're looking at?
Thinking about one in Charlotte. There's one in Indian Trail.
Yeah, okay, I'm familiar with that.
Yeah.
The Caroline Courts?
Mm-hmm. Yep, so there's one there in June, so I'm thinking about attending that one too.
Absolutely, and it's not a cheap event either. How much money do these things cost? It's $400, $500.
Yeah, around that area. So I've been saving up, you know, trying to make ends meet just to get there.
Well, absolutely. I think it's going to be an awesome experience, and I know everyone will be cheering from you from the Emory and Henry basketball standpoint. But now the whole campus is rooting for you, Trev. But anything else you'd like to say right before we leave? You're about to go into the car. What's the last words from Trevor Gilliam before this big tournament?
Keep your fingers crossed.
Absolutely. I'll keep them crossed for you, man.
Appreciate
and
it, bro.
Good luck there. McNeil Sports Group, big-time exposure camp. I can't say enough about it. That's it for the sports interview. Nathan Fischel, who else has got the sports update?